Hello, dear aquarist, dear betta fish keeper. Betta fish are very popular in our aquarium hobby and the industry, and they are susceptible to bacterial infections. Like many ornamental fish, tropical fish, warm water fish, bacteria is a very common problem. And I share you my findings in a beta that was presented to me in a case where it had very severe tail rot due to a bacterial infection. My books explain about diseases of betta and other gourami, of course also other ornamental fish, prevention, diagnosis, and what medications you can use. Here the betta with a heavily damaged tail. You can see that tail is in very bad shape. It's already too far gone. So it has been noticed too late by the fish keeper. Severe tail rot. In most cases, it's caused by a bacterial infection. Still, parasites cannot be excluded, so we take a scraping, we cut off parts of the tail of this fish, and you could see the deterioration, the tail rot caused by a bacterial infection. And we saw the massive amounts of, well, necrosis, bacteria loaded on that tail. And here we see those motile bacteria that we found after we took a scraping from that tail. You see the massive amount of bacteria moving around the tiny black spots. Here we see more. There's a few protozoa moving around. I cannot call it pathogens. It didn't sound to me like or looks like any particular parasite like Ichthyobodo or Costia. It's more like some protozoa that appear when there is pollution of the water. So a water change was needed because too high amount of little protozoa start to develop in polluted water. The gills were stressed. You could see the heavy reddish part, and there were some severe parts that had gill rot at the same time. The kidneys were in bad shape. You could see here, this is parts of the kidneys which are not nice tissue anymore. Some black closed up tubercles, the canals or tubes, not tubercles, tubes. Here we see more of those bad kidneys. The liver, some red bleeding parts. The spleen in very bad, clumsy situation, losing its perfect shape. So, in my opinion, this was due to a bacterial infection. And the tail, of course, showed us already how the damage can be so progressed. It all might be done or could have been prevented if we had better handling, better water quality, avoided stress. Giving a good care is very important that you keep good water quality. And of course, medicating will be important that you apply an antibiotic treatment. Ask your fish doctor. And you can help with the fish food, like our Dr. BASSLEER BioFish Food Forte or Fuco or MORINGA products that help the immune system of the fish. My books should be part of your library where you can get the advice what to do with fish diseases. And maybe you want to have specific training. Therefore, I recommend you to go to my Patreon and take on some classes on fish diseases prevention and cure. So I hope this short video on a badly diseased betta teached you a lesson, particularly when you have to think what could have been the cause of this bad tail rot. And usually it's bad water quality, stress, poor handling. Thank you for watching and subscribe to continue to learn more.